So, topics for tonight. You got any?
There's a lot of stuff to listen about.
Here's what I've got on the docket. Pick the Pixels movie.
Okay.
Nintendo
It's
NX.
dumb as hell.
Dumb as hell. What?
That movie looks so ridiculous.
Okay.
The new Adam Sandler movie. Pixels. It's based on an episode of Futurama, just plus Adam Sandler.
Nintendo NX and their partnership with the ENA for mobile games.
Yes.
Hey, you want a bite of this?
Yes, I do. Yes, you do. This ice cream is delicious. Oh my god.
Take the dick out of your mouth.
No dicks, just lots of ice cream. Talk about.
Since you posted Final Fantasy 15 and the awesomeness that is that summon.
Oh my god.
This one I think we're going to go back and forth on, or hopefully we will. They post, there was that trailer that fan made trailer for the Zelda series, and Link was silent in it, so it sparks quite a debate. Should Link be silent if they do a live action show? And then I don't know if you
side of that are you taking, because I can honestly take either one.
I totally expected you to be a Link silent guy.
I mean, that's what I'm pushing for, is him to be silent. I don't think he should talk. So,
see, I'm more on the other side. I mean, I wouldn't mind if he was silent, but I just
you would be on the other side.
Yeah. And then this one I just saw is did you ever read Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark?
Should Link be silent if they do a live action?
Hell yeah, I did.
Oh crap.
And then I don't.
Yeah, that was not supposed to be that way. So I shared the wrong link.
Smooth.
Yeah, shush.
So would you like to rebroadcast or what?
No. That's no. I can get the right one out. That's easy enough.
Okay, you're easy enough.
I know. You love me being that easy.
That's just too easy. Oh, hi, Chris. I believe my wife's about to watch a documentary about honey badgers.
Oh, God.
They call this critter a thug. He's small, but as any lion, snake, and buffalo knows, don't let his size fool you. What the fuck? What a badass. Oh my god, the honey badger's John Cena. Never give up. Never give in.
Chris, I'm booting you because I sent the wrong link. Nothing. No offense. I'm just. I sent the audience link now, Chris. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. Just shush. Let's send Chris a message just because I feel bad.
God, this honey badger's a badass. This is ridiculous.
Have you never seen this video?
No, it's like an hour-long documentary about them.
Hour-long documentary.
Yeah, entirely about honey badgers being fucking badass.
I'm kind of I kind of love that.
It's called Nature Honey Badgers. It's on Netflix. Look it up.
Oh God. Okay, so anyway, all right. Let's. So, was there anything else you thought we should talk about?
I'll start talking and I'll yell at you. Whatever.
I hate you so much.
Hey, listen!
Get nerdy with me. Tell me what game that you get on. Is it card or read? What kind of class do you play, girl? In an RPG. 'Cause I know what them elf girls need. From WoW to ME, I'm going 30 hours online straight now. You make it hard to leave. Bring to Middle Earth, do you speak my language? Your elf ears don't need explaining. All I really need for you to do is just please talk nerdy to me. Talk nerdy to me. Talk nerdy to me. Get nerdy with me. You name all 12 of the dogs, I can't resist that. And what's the scoring go on? I think that ours match, 'cause I know with me you get so.
Welcome everybody. For the first time ever, we are broadcasting live via Google Hangouts. You get to see my smiling face.
Unfortunately, I apologize for that.
Terrifying smile, I'm sure. But welcome. For those that are listening to this as the recording, welcome to you as well. And now you know next time. Maybe I'll actually have the correct links sent out instead of screwing up the links like 10 times. Growing pains, people.
Something up. That's so weird.
Growing pains. You know, it is what it is. But that being said, my apologies for looking down for the people that can actually see me. That being said, we have tons and tons of different things to talk about. Corey and I have been shooting the breeze for a few minutes, and
for those of you just joining us, there's a wonderful documentary about honey badgers on Netflix. I recommend that you watch it. They just went over on how they're not actually a badger, but rather a souped-up weasel, as they put it.
a souped-up weasel. All right.
Honey badger's not actually a badger. There's a clip earlier of a honey badger beating the shit out of like 3 hyenas. It was pretty cool.
Honey badgers are pretty badass. I mean, there's no question. I mean, honey badgers could probably take out some of the folks here. Nah, I think the dinosaurs just step on them.
Chris Pratt plus Velociraptors. All I'm saying.
All you're saying.
I don't know about you, but I'm fucking stoked about this new Jurassic Park movie. I think it looks fantastic.
I'm pretty stoked too. I'm not gonna lie. It you can only go up from Jurassic Park 3
With the Jinglosaurus?
with the anythingosaurus, whatever that what I call it. Awfulosaurus.
I remember seeing that movie in theaters, and when that fucking thing is just running up to him with the car phone in his stomach, we're all just like, "Oh my god, it's a fucking Jinglosaurus!" It was great.
Oh my god, the Jinglosaurus, kind of like.
Except nothing like that.
It's actually this week. I think I've seen more great things break this week. The Nintendo partnership is pretty big news, and the announcement of a new console in development. So, not a whole lot about the NX. Nor is there much about the mobile partnership that they're going to do with the ENA. But I think one of the big things that is scary with Nintendo doing mobile is microtransactions.
Which is most certainly going to happen. Because Nintendo loves money.
Yes, I mean that's true. Nintendo does love money, but almost instantly there was a meme out there of it was actually a still from Super Mario World where the question mark boxes were turned to dollar signs. Hit the box for a microtransaction.
That's exactly how it's going to go, which is just very terrifying.
It is. It truly is, because it should not. I don't. I mean, don't do the stupid microtransaction. I'm hoping this is just speculation, and they actually just go, okay, we're just gonna truly release a lot of the great games on these mobile devices, as opposed, Super Mario Brothers and all the older stuff, and that may tie into why all of a sudden after 8,000 years Nintendo went after Cool ROM.
That really has to play into the fact that Cool ROMs went down. I mean, Nintendo hasn't cared at all until this point. So, I mean, if they're doing it to the extent of, okay, well, here is a Nintendo licensed emulator, you buy this, and then you can buy our games. Okay, as long as they're reasonable prices, I don't care. That's fine. But if they're just like, oh, well, you have to spend $20 to get our emulator, then, oh, you want to play Super Mario Brothers? Well, that's another $10. Oh, you want to play Super Mario Brothers 3? Oh, that's going to be $20. Get fucked, Nintendo. I'm not paying you that much to play that on my phone. I will find a way to download it.
Yeah, you can still get it. They're still out there. There's still ways to get it. It's not even hard. It's just Cool ROM was the go-to spot for the longest time. I mean, if you wanted a ROM, that's where you went. And so long as you have that cartridge somewhere in your storage facility that you still own it, it's not technically illegal. It is, but it's a very gray area. So it's not really, but it is. Spirit of the law, letter of the law type situation. So it is. It'll be interesting to see if the Wii U was basically an upgrade to the Wii. Is the NX going to be a full console? Is it going to be? There's also rumors about a Virtual Boy 2 coming out as well. Is it going to have to do with that? Is it going? There's a tremendous amount of speculation that this whole thing has wrought. So it'll be interesting to see how everything shakes out and how all the things go. And
it depends how much money Nintendo really wants to make. If they would like to actually make money off this next console, then they'll release a real console and quit trying to be so fucking gimmicky. Or they'll go the route that they seem to like to go and go, hey, here's another fucking stupid giant controller with motion bullshit that requires this from the Wii U that you never bought because nobody fucking bought our system. Ah! Now, granted, I love the Wii U. I don't have one, but I do actually genuinely like it. There's fun games, there are fun things there, but that system is still a commercial flop.
Yeah, the thing is there's a lot of killer apps on that system right now. There are probably more must-own apps on the Wii U than there's on the Xbox One or the PS4 right now.
And that's true, but you're still limited with the Wii U.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the big thing that like the PS4 and the Xbox One both have. You can do all of your other shit on there too. Like Microsoft pushes out the Xbox One, and as much of a Sony fan as I am, I will actually give that to Microsoft. They've done a good job with expanding on the stuff that you can do on the system other than gaming. Now, do I agree that should be a focus? I don't know that I necessarily do, but for the focus that they put on it, I think they've done a good job. And it makes a system like that worth owning. Whereas the Wii U, you look at it, it's like, yeah, there's a lot of great games, and sure, I would love to have the system to play those games. But when I'm done with those games, I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to be turning it on to go to Netflix. I'm not going to be turning it on to check out this other media consumption app or something out there that I would like to use because it just doesn't have it.
Yeah, the one thing like I'm on board with you on the. I'm much more of a PlayStation person. That's why I got my PlayStation. But it is definitely the one thing that the PlayStation doesn't do that I wish it did that the Xbox does is there are times where that split screen would be really cool when it's one of these times where you're just kind of doing mindless gaming or doing kind of just kill time type stuff where it's not you're not super engrossed in the game, but you could, for instance, tonight have the NCAA tournament on and still be playing games. Now, with quite a few of the Wii U games, especially the most popular ones, you could do that anyway because you could play it on the pad. But you're not going to play it down on the pad unless you really, really have to be perfectly honest. It's not. It's just not fun. The pad is the pad. It's decent enough. It's okay, but I think it's a lot of times overkill and just it very much. It's much more of a gimmick than the Wii controller ever was. The Wii controller, for all its faults, still felt like a controller first. Maybe not first.
Yeah, hold on, back up.
Not first.
Pull the dick out of your brain. Don't even try to tell me that their Wii controller was not a giant fucking gimmick.
It wasn't.
No. Don't even. You're wrong. We're stopping that part of the conversation right there because the Wii controller, the Wii as a whole, was one giant fucking gimmick. It worked. They made a shit ton of money. And they're like, oh, hey, let's continue this whole gimmick bullshit. Look at this crazy innovative idea. Oh, that's really not all innovative. That's kind of fucking stupid. We're not buying that. This isn't really an upgrade. What is wrong with you, Nintendo? Oh no, we failed. Like that's how that fucking console went. It's sad. It hurts me because I like Nintendo. But why are you guys so fucking stupid? So fucking always.
Wrong. Wrong.
That was for me, not for you. I couldn't find it in time.
Obviously.
No, there was still a controller aspect to it. It was definitely a gimmick. It was definitely for the gimmick, but it's definitely not as much of a gimmick as the Wii U's gamepad. I mean, it's not.
How in any way, shape, or form can you argue with me more that the Wiimote is more of a controller than the pad? I understand the pad is larger because it has a screen on it, but at least it has every single functioning button there. Whereas the Wiimote, everything about it required all of the motion sensitivity on it. If you wanted to use it like a normal controller, turn it sideways to use it like a fucking NES controller, which they're like, oh, hey, this is a cool idea. You can do this. Yeah, it's a cool idea if I download stuff in my virtual console for the NES and use it like that. It's the only time you have functionality to use a controller like that. Oh, I'm going to attach the nunchuck and it's a real controller. Fuck you. It is not a real controller. It's a two-piece bullshit. Don't even try to fucking argue with me that that's a real controller. Because you're wrong. No, just stop. You're wrong.
I don't disagree that I'm wrong. But I can be wrong.
God, maybe you should have let other people come in here and talk just so they can tell you how fucking stupid you are half the time.
That was easy.
It's so fun to get you riled up early.
I'm still butthurt about last episode, so get fucked.
We were way behind. I've apologized privately, and I'll apologize publicly for not telling you ahead of time.
Oh, our guest isn't going to be able to make it tonight. Oh, okay, so we're probably rescheduling. Oh, sorry, I did the episode without you.
What guest? There was no guest last time.
Rob! The fact that you told me that he wasn't coming immediately put out there as like, oh, okay, well, he was going to be our primary guest for the episode, so we're not recording.
That what you said you couldn't be there. You weren't feeling well. You couldn't talk.
For one fucking night, I fully expected to be recording the next night.
Oh, see, folks, these are the things that happen behind the scenes. Oh. Nothing I can say. Miscommunication. Next. I apologize. Just to keep the rage train going. Pixels, the movie, the Adam Sandler, Kevin James movie. It had
also known as Futurama, the movie, plus Adam Sandler.
had released its first trailer. I think it looks pretty awesome. Corey, I'll let you go ahead and say what you said before.
I mean, I don't know. It's going to be an Adam Sandler movie. Like, admittedly, I like a lot of Adam Sandler movies, but I can't really say that any of them are per se good. I think this movie will be interesting. It'll be quirky. It'll be what it is. But, I mean, honestly, the whole concept is an episode of Futurama that adds Adam Sandler. I mean, that's really what this is. I think it's going to have some funny moments. I think it's, like I said, a pretty funny concept, but we'll see how it turns out. Adam Sandler hasn't really given me much confidence in anything that he does for quite some time.
Well, I mean, the first Grown Ups was good. The first Grown Ups was funny. The second Grown Ups was somewhat of a train wreck. I still thought it was funny, but I think you literally had to have kids to find it funny at all. And it wasn't even hilariously funny. It was just decently funny because you could relate to some of the things as a parent. I mean, this has the possibility of being pretty funny. I am excited to watch it. I'm excited to see it. And then, I mean, come on, Tyrion's in it, for crying out loud.
I'm not saying the cast isn't going to be decent. It's just a good cast doesn't always relate to a good movie. And like I said, I have no confidence really in Adam Sandler. The last movie he did that I actually really enjoyed was Funny People.
You know what? I have never watched that one all the way through. I did not dislike it. It's never one that's really grabbed me and held me.
It was a great movie, but the problem with it is everybody went in expecting a comedy, and it wasn't. It was a fairly dark drama, which nobody expected going into it.
Well, I mean, it's Adam Sandler. Nobody expects anything other than Happy Gilmore or Billy Madison. Nobody, that's all anybody expects from him. And if it's not that, it's not good. So I disagree with that statement because, you know, I didn't dislike it for his acting. I thought his acting was pretty good. It just never grabbed me. Was all there was to it, to be perfectly honest. God, I totally thought I'd keep you raging on that. Sad panda.
I mean, it's not really worth raging over. It's kind of a dumb movie. One that I will probably end up going to see, but we'll see. Maybe I'll go see it with you so I can throw popcorn at you and yell at you.
That's how we always see movies. That's what I don't expect any less. That's our movie going experience.
Fair enough.
What? Speaking of movie going, what are we down to? 5 weeks? 6 weeks? 6 weeks from today is Avengers.
What's today? The 19th. Yeah, 6 weeks.
Yeah, 6 weeks from. 6 weeks from tomorrow actually, but because it's Thursday, not Friday. So yeah, I'm all screwed up on the days. But we earlier this week or late last week we posted a trailer of a fan-made trailer that was done by some people for a live action Legend of Zelda, which is being teased as a Netflix series. And to be perfectly honest, it was a very, very well done trailer. But the question became, it begged the question of, should Link be silent if they do a live action show?
Absolutely.
See, I would not be upset, and I would probably like it very much if they kept Link silent. But here's the thing: Link doesn't have dialogue in the games, but Link is by no means silent. They interact with him. There have been times, it depends on the game. Certain games have been where it's, what, you don't talk, kid? You don't, all these things that they'll kind of poke jokes at the fact that he doesn't talk. Then there's other games where they'll actually like respond to something he quote unquote said, where there's obviously something that he said, but there was no actual dialogue for it.
But I think it's really going to be the thing too. Like, what kind of perspective are they going to put on this? Are we going to be talking something like Link's Awakening, or even a lot of ways Ocarina of Time, where they can poke fun a lot of that? Or are we talking something like Twilight Princess, or something a lot darker, where realistically, I guess it is a bit more realistic, so there could be some more dialogue chances in there. Like, are they going to be able to poke fun at it? That's the big question, I think. And I think really that'll depend on whether or not they do keep him silent.
Yeah, and what they used Navi as a device in the trailer, for her to be basically his voice. She was actually answering as if reading his thoughts. It was done okay in the trailer. I would be more, if they're going to use Navi, just have her talk. Don't not be like she's reading his mind, not anything like that. She just does the talking. He doesn't talk. They need something that's going to be a vocal part of it. Be it that he doesn't talk at all. Somebody has to talk for him, not necessarily as him, but at least for him. Because you can't have your lead character not speak at all. In a game, in an interactive environment, it works. It very much works because you have the interactive part of the people, of the person playing the game interacting on their behalf. But in a TV series where there's no interaction, there's just nothing to do. I don't know. I think he has to. I really do. And like I said, I wouldn't complain if he doesn't.
I think it's all going to be based on the overall feel that they bring to the show. Like, how serious is it going to be? Or are we talking really cheesy, like the old show? Excuse me, princess.
Oh God. Oh boy. That's not.
Just fucking bring back the Nintendo Kid while we're at it.
Hey, look
Oh God, the Nintendo. Oh Jesus. Or let's bring back Howard and Ness for that matter. Whatever. Jeez, that's a blast from the past. I wonder. That's a great where are they now type situation. Where is Howard now? Is he even still alive?
I have no idea.
I can't even remember his last name now. Howard.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I can't remember. I mean, he was the big cheese at Nintendo of America a long time ago.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's I still remember that first Nintendo Power with that Howard and Ness cartoon. It's awesome. Yes, folks, I'm very old. And speaking of being very old, Corey, I don't know if you read these when you were younger. I remember reading the first one. I don't believe I read any more of them, but I definitely read the first one of this series. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Yep, I used to have all of them, I think.
Did you really? Wow.
Yeah.
Those are Alvin Schwartz did those. And honestly, the cover on Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark was probably the cover art was just fairly terrifying, to be perfectly honest. When you're like 7, 8 years old, 9 years old, it was a pretty creepy piece of art.
It's true. I mean, they were gruesome.
And the stories were crazy. I don't even have words for.
I mean, most of them honestly weren't anything different than like what you'd find like a traditional kind of like campfire horror story, but that was kind of the point. I mean, they weren't anything that was like too gruesome, too out there that someone who was an adolescent couldn't handle them, but they were definitely still scary for a kid. Like an adult would read them and go, meh, okay. But a kid reads those and goes, fuck.
Yeah, they were definitely they definitely left a ton to the imagination. It wasn't oh, he stabbed her 47 times and left her in a ditch. It was the what ifs. It allowed your mind to do the work. It gave you just enough to set up a situation where it was like, oh, what? Oh, that could be bad. And your mind goes through 700 different, situations as to what could have happened. And I think that was what was so amazing about them is that they didn't really give you, like you said, all the gruesomeness, but they definitely gave you enough to make you kind of go, oh my gosh. So definitely interested to see. And the reason I bring this up, anyway, I never actually got to the reason I brought it up. They are trying to do a documentary about the Scary Stories series through Indiegogo. They are raising money through that, so it will be interesting to see. I'll share out the link. They've got a very small amount right now. They're looking for $28,000 in 49 or 39 days. Excuse me. I don't know that I'll back it. I'm definitely interested in it, but that's a pretty lofty goal, and I'll be interested to see if they pull it off. Now, that being said, I kind of want to go pick up another copy of the original and go back and read it again to see what I think now.
Yeah, I remember reading them as a kid, and I really liked them. I was definitely into them, but I was really into books when I was a kid, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I was too. I think the one, if I believe I remember, was there was a hitchhiker story in the first one, and I somewhat remember that one. I couldn't tell you the story, but I'm fairly certain there was a hitchhiker story in there. So it's lots and lots and lots of interesting stuff going on. So, Corey, you posted this one. You posted it on a couple different ones, and we'll get into a little bit of the other side of where you posted this as well. But you posted on our page the summon for Final Fantasy 15 of a very familiar character.
Oh my god, I'm so excited for this game. If you haven't seen the video yet, definitely check it out on our Facebook page. I posted it there. I don't know if it's going to be the first summon you get or if it's just the one they decided to show off in the demo, but wholly impressive. It's some of you will hopefully remember the Ramu summon. It's one of the old classic lightning / thunder summon spells. Looks absolutely freaking incredible. He comes out, it looks like an old badass. He's wielding an Ixion staff, so some of you may remember Ixion as a other summon. He has him in fucking staff form. But the thing I found the most interesting is just how they really push some of the graphical power of the game. Like the environment actually reacts to the summon. So trees get scorched, leaves burn away, the ground gets affected. Like everything around you is actually affected in real time as the summon's happening. So I thought that was just a really interesting concept. And then, after it's all said and done, everything just kind of fades away like it would in any other Final Fantasy. But it was cool to see some of the little detail that they put into it. I think it really just goes to show how graphically impressive this game's going to be. And while I don't know a lot about the story, the gameplay looks really fun so far. So I'm excited to get my hands on it.
Well, yeah. I mean, at the end of the Ramu summon, you can tell it's definitely time. Yeah, but it is graphically amazing. The size. I mean, it's definitely an all enemies type thing. What the hell did you send me?
Victory right there.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh. I need to hang on. I need to share this out to the people that are watching. For those that are watching, you need to see this. Present to everyone. Look at the upper left-hand corner. Watch this. It's so awesome.
Wow, if you could have any more tabs open, that'd be great.
Is it showing all my tabs? Oh, it's showing the entirety of Chrome. Sorry. That's how I always have it, man. It's always crazy like that. I've got 1 million tabs open because I'm always looking for things to talk about while we're still talking. There's always more, man. But yeah, it's graphically amazing. I am very stoked to see it. The combat looks definitely interesting because it seems almost Zelda-esque combat in the fact that it's pretty much just as it happens in the world. It's not. I don't believe you actually go into a combat screen, do you? As far as I can tell.
From what I can tell, no. It's very kind of seamless.
Yeah.
It reminds me a lot of like a faster paced Dragon Age in terms of combat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could definitely see that. Speaking of Dragon Age, I've been playing Inquisition. So good. But yeah, it definitely. I definitely am very, very excited for this. I'm always excited about a Final Fantasy game, but when this one first came out and the first trailer they showed, I was just kind of okay. I'm like, it's Final Fantasy. I'm gonna play it. It looks pretty good, but this is the one that kind of made me go, "Oh shit, yeah, this looks awesome." So I'm glad that came out.
It's the first one in a long time I've been like really excited about. I think the last one I actually had a lot of excitement about was 10.
10 is not my favorite. 10 is maybe my fourth favorite. I would say it's my fourth favorite. And I think fifth is very close to it. And you'll hate my fifth favorite, but I know you will. No, I mean, definitely for me, it's 4, 7, 6, 10, 9.
I mean, I respect the people that like 9 because I understand why they like it. It's just not one of my top ones. It's literally the only Final Fantasy I've never been able to replay.
10, 9, and 8 are all like right together for me. Like I could interchange any one of them into any spot of 4, 5, and 6.
See, I have a really hard time choosing like what would actually be my favorite. Like I know my top 4 are 4, 6, 7, and 8.
Yeah.
Then 10 would probably round it out for top 5. I don't know what order those would go in, but I like them the best. 3 is good. I like that too, but I don't know that I would put it top 5. 2 and 5 can both kind of eat a dick.
So can 1 for that matter. I mean, 1's okay.
1's great.
I guess my thing with 1 was there was just no dialogue, number 1. And number 2, there was no direction in the game. Like you really kind of just stumbled through that whole game.
It was the last-ditch effort of a dying company. I mean, like they had no real resources to even put at it.
And I can respect that. I mean, it spawned something amazing, and I can respect what it is. It was just when I played through it, it's just like, man, you just where do you go? Where do you go next? What's going on? It just
You're too used to getting your handheld through games.
It's not even necessarily handheld. It was literally like you didn't even hold which direction to go. It wasn't even as much as, hey, this place is south of here.
It need to be. Back then, you want to get an RPG put in front of you, it's like, hey, here's the world. Fucking figure it out.
I don't disagree. I like difficult games. I have no problem with that.
In a lot of ways, what was it? Golden Sun on the Game Boy Advance. That game was incredible, and it was so much like that. It would give you occasional things like, you should probably go over this area. Maybe you should go over there. But for the most part, it's like, hey, shit happened. Here's a bunch of places to go. Figure it out. Okay, I guess.
I guess I'd have to go back and play that to remember that. I loved that game. I loved that game to death. I loved all 3 Golden Sun games. They're all amazing. I still own. I'm pretty sure I still own Dark Dawn. I'm pretty sure I still have it for the DS. But yeah, it's yeah. I can, like I said, I can respect it for what it was, but it just wasn't necessarily my favorite. So, and yes, I guess it's because I wanted to. I want my handheld. Okay.
It's not my fault. You're a little bitch.
Speaking of handhelds, I just picked up Majora's Mask today, and finally, and have been playing it. And I forgot how much I loved that game. I
do that too.
I was a huge like. There are a tremendous amount of people that hate on that game constantly. Hate Majora's Mask because it's this sequel. They never did a true sequel before. It's not like a Zelda game. It's not set up like a Zelda game. It all these different things. But what they don't realize is that they got told, you have a year, get it done, and get it done in a year, or shit's gonna change. And they did it. They pulled it off. They went in a completely different direction, but they did it. And that's with Majora's Mask coming out. I've loved seeing all these little stories about the Zelda universe. Damn it, Corey, sending me links. I've loved all the little things that have gone. Oh God. Oh, Corey, you send the best links. You really do.
Hey, I mean, this is something we can potentially talk about here.
Actually, the beauty of Hangouts, we can actually bring that right up. If I can. Oh no. What's happening? Why I don't have my YouTube link? Damn it. Why is it not there? My YouTube link was not there. It's supposed to be there. But yeah, that it is hopefully that there's things going on. Let's see, will that link? Oh, it won't do it. I was hoping that the link would just pop right up there, but it's not going to. I'll have to figure out how to do that. Yeah, so Conker's big reunion. I saw that the other day. I saw that going on, and I where did I saw something on Facebook. Somebody talking about Conker pledging fecalty. Oh boy.
Well, keep in mind, it's not actually a new Conker game. It's something. It's just based off Project Spark.
Oh yes, that's right. That it did mention Project Spark. It what in the world? I have some weird stuff going on. So yeah. Anyway, Conker's big reunion. I was wondering what that was. I didn't actually read about it, so glad to see that. Glad to see that it's that Conker's coming back, even if it's just on the Spark project. So, well, you linked it. I'll let you talk about it.
What? Talk about the Conker's Reunion or Project Spark?
Well, either one.
Well, the Conker's Reunion thing is just showing off what you can do with Project Spark. I don't really know a lot about Project Spark yet, but it looks kind of cool. It's something on the Xbox One. Think like the old like RPG makers, like video game makers. That's basically what Project Spark is. It's like a game maker kind of engine for the Xbox. It allows you to make games that would be compatible with Windows 8.1 machines and with Xbox One. Now, how deep that goes, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be something like a full dev kit or if it's going to be really limited in how like old school like RPG Maker, Fighter Maker, things like those used to be. Something worth looking into a bit more.
Definitely.
I mean, it looks pretty cool. Like it looks like it'd be a lot of fun. I just don't know.
Right in the middle of it because I was trying to prep something. You don't know if that's where I left you. Sorry, I clicked the button not knowing that it would autoplay.
Okay.
Sorry, I was trying to share with our friends the Conker's big reunion, but Spark. I mean, Project Spark. I've really only just like heard the name. I've not even really looked into it. So that would be kind of cool to be able to kind of quote unquote develop games, not really develop, but create some different things for that. So
yeah, it's definitely something really cool. Like, I know I had a lot of fun with all the old Maker games back in the day on like the PS1. So something like the thing would be cool. But I mean, again, keep in mind it's only for Xbox One or for Windows PCs. Like you have to have Windows 8.1.
Well, I mean,
or higher if you're on
I was about to say if you're running Windows 10, it might be available too. Which I
I don't know because Windows 10 has a lot of compatibility issues still, so it's not officially out yet.
Well, yeah, they haven't even made it to release candidate yet, so they're still a ways away. But they're talking June for release, aren't they? Didn't I hear June or something for release of Windows 10? I don't know.
June or July? I know they're talking summer. They just announced it like yesterday.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know if they'll be ready. At least not in a capacity that they could go. So I don't know. We'll see. There's always there's always a million things that can change those things. I keep meaning to throw to dual boot my laptop and run Windows 10 as a secondary, but I keep not doing it because I'm A, lazy, and B, super busy. There's so many things going on. You especially for us. Actually, we have a meeting coming up this weekend.
Yes, we do.
AA meeting. Oh no.
Yeah.
No, we are both highly involved with our local con, which we've talked about a million different times. So it won't bore you guys too much with it, but lots of cool things going on. Actually, big announcement. I'll let you say it because I like you better.
Which one?
It's a huge announcement. Our guests of honor. And
That's all you.
That's all me. The Finches are joining Cherry Capital Comic Con this year. David and oh god, I'm forgetting his wife's name. Shh. Meredith, yes. Who are currently doing the Wonder Woman book for DC. They're a husband and wife team. David is a pretty extraordinarily well-known artist, and his wife has become a pretty well-known as well. It just with obviously being married to him. So
I'm not gonna lie, I just checked the website real quick to see who all we've announced because I wasn't sure.
Yes, I knew we had announced Meredith and David Finch. So along with the Devil's Due Publishing with Josh Blaylock and Kaylin Smith are both coming from there. Yeah, so lots of cool stuff going on. We announced just a ton of retailers that are going to be there. For anybody that's listening that actually wants to come as a retailer or artist, if you have not done your paperwork yet, you must do your paperwork right now. We are very limited on space, extremely limited on space. So, but speaking of the guests of honor, a little bit of, I don't want to say controversy, but a little bit of dissension, if you will, over the new look of Wonder Woman. They have done a brand new, completely different, a completely different look for Wonder Woman. New costume, everything. So, Corey, you've seen it, have you not?
Yeah. I don't think it's that bad.
I don't either. The thing that blew my mind. I won't name. I will not name names, but I have a couple of friends on Facebook who are huge feminists. Very very much complain anytime they're complain about women's the female comic book costumes when they're big boobs sticking out, no hardly any clothes on, but the guys have full outfits. One of those people complained about the new costume. Now, complaining about it because you just don't like the look, okay, but even complaining about the fact that it just was too much, too many things on her, too much cover, is like, you can't have it both ways. You really can't. And it's just, if you don't want them to have their tits hanging out, then this pantsuit basically that she has, it is the other option. It's just not. I don't know how you can go both ways on that. It's either you like the costume, or excuse me, you want her to be covered up, or you don't.
See, I don't get the issue with the Wonder Woman costume. The issue I have is with all of the other new costumes, because none of them are good.
The Batman costume is awful. The Superman costume is a travesty. Oh wait, the Superboy costume.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, why are they putting him in the Superboy costume?
It's literal. It's literally the Superboy costume. It's blue jeans and a Superman t-shirt.
Yep.
Are you effing kidding me?
They put Green Lantern into a hoodie.
Oh, I haven't seen the Green Lantern one.
Yeah, he wears a hoodie.
Shut your whore mouth.
I mean, Hal Jordan is kind of fugitive at this point, but still.
Yeah, I haven't kept up on the storylines. Speaking of storylines, huge spoiler came out online today about Ninja Turtles. I will not go into it, and I do not want to go into it. But huge event in the most recent Ninja Turtles. Huge event. I'm very glad I don't read the Ninja Turtles just because I haven't really read anything recently. I've been very, very behind and haven't really read a whole lot of anything. But huge event in Ninja Turtles today.
Really surprised they went that route, actually.
Truthfully, they still haven't fully committed to it because of where they left the issue. To be perfectly honest.
Okay, fair enough.
Would it be a bitch out? Absolutely. But anyway, so if you've read the book, great. If you've seen any of that, if you've seen the spoilers, that's a bummer that you've seen spoilers on it, because that kind of sucks when people spoil books like that. But it happens, and like I said, I wanted to not say it because it literally came out yesterday. So, or as we're recording this, or 2 days ago, if you're listening, right? Yeah. Anyway, so we've got there's tons of stuff. There's always so many things that I want to talk about. There's a tremendous amount. Corey, we have so much. Jeez, sorry, I'm in complete and utter nerd overload right now. I made the mistake of opening another tab.
What are you looking at now?
Oh, so many things.
Well, talk about them.
Yes. Anyway, actually, I'm being distracted by my bracket that's getting busted at every turn. It almost got busted completely when North Carolina almost shit the bed.
Oh, you mean everybody's bracket that's being busted?
Yeah, no shit. 2 14s. One of the things I'm also fairly nerdy about is March Madness. Corey is pretty good too, but he's pretty big into it too. And watching our brackets just dissolve in our hands, basically.
Actually,
I'm not in terrible shape.
The 2 14s are the only ones that I've missed so far.
I second guessed myself on Texas, or on Butler, and went with Texas.
I thought about it, and I almost took the UAB upset, but I'm just like, no, Iowa State is just, they're hot. Everybody's taking them.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah. And the Georgia State one, I never saw that coming. Not for a million years.
That loss by Iowa State pretty much paved Gonzaga's way to the Elite Eight at the very least, and probably the Final Four.
See, I've got Gonzaga going Final Four anyway, so.
I actually have them in the championship. Losing to Kentucky. It's impossible. How do you pick against Kentucky right now? Sorry for the non-sports nerds. But you can be nerdy and like sports too. There's the tournament is this crazy thing. Always so much going on. Working on figuring things out for hopefully I can get writing again soon, but I've been slacking on that and haven't done it. So
for those of you that have not heard, in our local area, we have a wonderful new retro gaming store opening up.
I was going to get there.
Well, I'm going to bring it up now. Grand Traverse Games, good buddy of mine, Steve, is opening it. I'm assisting him in this. And starting April 1st, we will be opening it up. So check us out on Facebook. Check us out on Twitter. Twitter's at GT Games 49686. Facebook should just be Greg Trevor's Games. You should find us under that. But yeah, we've been getting the store set up, lots of good inventory, lots of cool things. It's definitely something that this city's been hurting for a little while. So excited to see a lot of people showing up there. I guarantee you there will be some Digital Nerdage broadcasts from there as well. So
absolutely, Steve's a friend of both of ours. He's definitely a bigger friend of you. I've not known him as long as you have, and very very much so. But he's definitely someone I consider a friend and love hanging out with. And he is I'm super excited for this personally because great retro games. But yeah, it's definitely something that has been needed in this in our area, and we will definitely be like Corey said, definitely have some broadcasts from that. I'm definitely gonna have Steve joining us quite a bit. I'm considering. Corey and I have talked about this, and we'll grab your input because I think it'd be something that would be pretty awesome to have as part of the show. Is to have a retro gaming minute, if you will. Obviously not a minute literally, but have Steve come in, talk about some of the hot items in the store and some of the things that he has that people may really, really want, and get those, get some nice nerdy talk about retro games and get some gear sold for him too. So super excited to have that, hear what you guys think about that. So anything and everything is all open and super. And like I said, super excited for Steve. This is something I'm fairly sure he's been dreaming about for a while, and seeing it happening is pretty awesome. So as we continue to talk about local stuff, we've talked about C4, which is Memorial Day weekend. We've talked about Grand Trevor's game opening here just 13, 14 days from today. Also just announced for other locals and for actually regional people or people who just visit because the Cherry Festival is going on. Many people know about the Cherry Festival in Traverse City, which is where we call home. And just literally announced 10 minutes before we went on the air, Weird Al will be headlining the musical stage this year at the Cherry Festival. So stoked for this. $20 tickets for general admission, going on sale next Friday. If you're in the area, if you're not in the area, if you want to see Weird Al for a great price at a great venue, it's an outdoor venue, lots of fun, right on the bay. $20. Come on down. Heck, let us know you're coming. We'll hang out with you, or at least I will. Corey may snub me. He doesn't love me anymore.
Oh, I'll be there. I might not be hanging out with you, but I'll be there.
Exactly. That's why I said I didn't say you wouldn't be there. I just yeah, super excited. I'm gonna try and get 30 seconds with him for an interview. Maybe even just a this is Weird Al and you're listening to Digital Nerdage. Something like that would be awesome. It's super exciting to see that happening. So if you haven't planned your vacation yet, 4th of July week in Traverse City, Michigan, be here and go see Weird Al. It's going to be pretty. I can't even fathom that this is happening. It's still sinking in that this is truly happening. So, lots of fun. Corey, have you watched any new bargain bin movies?
Oh God, yes, I have. Give me a second. I'll go grab some of the ones we've watched recently.
The funny thing is I see on Facebook when he and his wife will post that they're going to watch one of these movies, and some of them I just shake my head because it's pretty amazing that they do these things, that they watch these dollar bin movies. Still, I still think you need a theme song. I don't know what the theme song would be for this, but I don't want to steal MST3Ks. But I also think there needs to be something. I don't think he's back yet, folks. So so much going on. It's hard to keep my thoughts in order, folks. I've been doing many different things. Obviously, playing a lot of Dragon Age Inquisition, which I think is probably the best game in the series. Still a bigger fan of the Origins was still pretty awesome, but lots of fun. Can you tell I'm stretching? Yes, you can tell I'm stretching because what else is going on? Let's think. What else is happening?
All right, I found some.
Corey's back. Corey bailed me out just in time.
I don't entirely remember which ones I covered last time. I think I did Blood Glacier and Cottage Country or The Coffin or something.
Something like that. You watched one that had a pretty an interesting cast. I can't remember what the cast was. It was
Frankie Go Boom. I think that's the one you're thinking about, and that's actually one of the ones I grabbed. This movie was incredible. It's got Lizzie Kaplan, Chris O'Dowd, Ron Perlman, Charlie Hunnam, and Chris Noth.
That is the one. It's so good. He's choking on it. He's choking on the awesome.
Sorry.
That's fine.
The basic story of it. Chris O'Dowd's character is this junkie older brother of the main character, who is convinced that he's this awesome director. It's his life goal. He wants to do all this, and he put up a YouTube video that he made of his brother's wedding, where his fiance left him at the altar, and then he slapped her and threw up on her. So he became infamous and famous through the interwebs for that movie. And the whole thing just kind of builds from there. Another similar situation happens, and I don't want to give out too much about it, but I would definitely recommend it. It's, again, called Frankie Go Boom. Probably one of the best parts is it also features Ron Perlman as a transsexual. Pretty much the greatest thing ever.
Oh wow! Oh god!
A couple other classics that we watched lately: The Co-ed and the Zombie Stoner. Another classic. It was pretty awful. Like the main character was this airhead, like science genius. Don't even know how that makes sense. But she is involved in basically this zombie disease getting let out and spread among her college campus. And the only way to suppress it is with weed. Yeah, weed suppresses the symptoms. And she ends up falling in love with a zombie that basically spread all of this. It was a ridiculous concept. The movie, it was pretty dumb, but it was pretty entertaining. It's by the guys who made Sharknado, so that's something to think about.
I have no words for that.
Along those same lines, we watched another one called The Zombinator. It was basically started out as a documentary, which turned into this whole thing about this whole zombie apocalypse situation happening. Like, the military released this zombie. infection, and then they were planning to cure them all, but that didn't really happen. And some of this military went rogue, and this one military guy was just being this total badass with a leather coat and a shotgun, trying to take down these other bad military people. Like, he was basically acting exactly like the Terminator, and they even pointed out a couple times in the movie, it's like, does this guy know he's acting just like the Terminator? It was, yeah, it was pretty much exactly how you'd expect a movie called The Zombinator to be. But it features Patrick Kilpatrick, who is amazing for name alone.
I'll be back.
And I think we can call it go to 3 for this week. I've got other ones that we can cover, but I'll save those for the next episode.
The fact that these are like, and you grab these like out of the dollar bin, you know, they're the bargain bin. I mean, and you enjoy these. It's just so awesome that you enjoy these so much. Because no one should enjoy them.
Because they're so good. They're so good.
Oh man. So, what else you got this week, Corey? You got anything fun and exciting to talk about?
Arrow and Flash and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. returned. They're all
Yes,
done with their breaks.
And I'm still behind.
I haven't watched this week's Flash or Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but I did watch this week's Arrow, and it was very good.
I used to be an adventurer like you, and I took an arrow in the knee.
Something like that.
Yeah.
This week's Arrow was good mainly because they really just kind of took it back to basics. Like, there's still a very complex storyline going on, but they really kind of brought it back to what has made Arrow good this whole time. It was really, really nice to see.
They brought it back to this.
You have failed this city.
Kind of.
You know what? Yeah, and I think I'm actually 2 episodes behind, even though the break. I never caught up on the ones, just the last ones before the break. I've been meaning to sit down and do that, but I've been using all my spare time to play Dragon Age.
Spare time.
Yeah, the little spare time I have. Between work, a 4.5-year-old getting ready for kindergarten, and same thing you're dealing with. A ton going on. So I am excited to catch up on those. I need to sit down. I think I'll use the morning tomorrow to do that. I'm not working tomorrow, so yay.
How'd you pull that one off?
We didn't have babysitter, so I was off today too.
Wow.
I'm like Tuesday. I'm like, so I need to take Thursday and Friday off. That just so happens to coincide with the tournament too. Coincidence.
I'm sure Pip was thrilled about that.
He didn't care. He was like, okay, do what you need to do. But yeah, it's all kinds of fun. I'm glad to have Corey back in the second seat. As much as he yells at me, I still love him. I really do.
Up.
Stop it. You love me. You hate that you love me, but you love me. You wouldn't do this if you didn't love me a little bit.
Oh my god, I'm so excited for Age of Ultron. I want to see this movie so fucking bad.
I know.
Why is it not here yet?
I know, right? I mean, for crying out loud.
Also, Easter egg from the Daredevil trailer. The Avengers Tower is in the background.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh, hey, yeah. We're going to slap you like a dick in the face. That it's the same universe.
And they also confirmed that he will have the red costume, which is fantastic.
Were they thinking he'd have the yellow costume?
They were kind of back and forth on if it was going to be like a new original costume, if they were going to do something different, but there was confirmation that he has the red costume.
Oh, well, yeah. Anything other than the red costume would be silly. I mean, he's been in the red costume since the early 80s, late 70s. I don't remember which. It's somewhere in that neck of the woods. Yeah.
See, it wouldn't surprise me if they did something like they tried to do something like the fucking X-Men movies did, make him like a new like black costume or something. But thankfully, they didn't.
Oh, jeez. That's one of the biggest things about the X-Men movies that I didn't like is the massive switch to costumes. Everything's in black leather. Terrible. And
You
how
like black leather, and you know it.
only on my women.
Uh-huh.
Did I'm still trying to figure out when I missed the fact that David Tennant is going to be in AKA Jessica Jones. How did I miss that? Or has that
And playing like the primary villain?
Yeah, like did that just recently get announced and it's just been big lately, or was that announced early on?
It was announced 2 months ago, I think.
Okay, so it hasn't been a tremendous. Okay, yeah, so it's something that maybe just slipped my radar for a couple weeks because I've been seeing it for about a month.
Maybe longer, but I think it was 2 months ago.
It was about a month ago I started seeing things about him going to Marvel headquarters and stuff like that. So maybe I just missed it for a couple weeks. I thought maybe I missed it since like they announced Jessica Jones or something. I'm like, how did I miss that? One thing about Agents of Shield that I'm really happy about is that Adrian Palicki Mockingbird is now a full-time cast member. She is no longer just a guest star, so that's pretty awesome. We need to work on getting Eric up here because Eric is awesome, and Eric needs to come to Cherry Capital Comic Con. Hopefully, if you're listening, Eric, please come. I miss you. You're awesome. We hung out with him at Cincinnati, and he's great people. He's super awesome people, super talented writer, and yeah, he needs to be here because you'd love him. He's a really cool guy. But yeah, so I mean, we're always happy when people are hanging out with us, and we're always happy. This is the first time, so obviously some kinks and some terrible management on things, and hopefully people come back. Hopefully we get more people hanging out with us while we're recording. It's a nice look into the behind the scenes. We'll do it the beforehand of us talking as part of the hangout, but that's not usually part of the show. So, check us out. Check us out on Twitter, Facebook, the website, obviously. One of the things I've been asking about lately is what other content you'd like to see from us. What from the website, from us personally, from our show, from anything. Do you want to see more news stories on the website? Do you want to see blogs? Do you want to see vlogs? More podcasts? If anyone has anything that they'd like to do as part of the Digital Nerdage universe, we're welcome to try anything if within reason. So come shoot us a message on Facebook, shoot us an email, Pat at digitalnerdage.com or Corey at digitalnerdage.com. Let us know if there's things you want to see or things you want to participate in. So tell your friends.
I remember what I want to talk about.
Okay. What do you got?
I mean, nothing huge, but Star Wars Battlefront will be shown off for the first time next month.
Oh, I did see that.
So fucking excited.
Yes. That is going to be yes. Yes. at Celebration, they're going to do it. So yeah. Oh, dude, I completely forgot about that. That was a great.
I also thought it was interesting too that episode 8 is going to be a summer release.
Well, yeah, beginning of summer, a May release.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting. A lot of pushing from J.J. Abrams for that, I'm sure. Considering he was trying to get episode 7 pushed to summer.
Yeah, he was. Well, he originally wanted it for May of next year. He wanted May of 2017. So we basically would have gotten a Star Wars a year if he would have, or excuse me, 2016, and then every 2 years. Sorry, I forgot what year it was. Seriously, I forgot what year it was. Wow. Yeah, he was pushing to go to May of 2020. 2016, which would have then put 8 on track for May of 2018. And they announced also the date for episode 9, didn't they? Or no, that was some of the other the side ones that have some dates on them. The episode 9 does not have a date, I don't believe.
No, not as of yet.
So it'll probably be May of 2020, I would assume.
Though I'm really I'm so excited for episode 7, but I'm also scared to see it because if any of the rumors I've seen are true, it's gonna make me sad.
I'm staying away from the rumors. I really don't want to see like, and you know, there's also the talk of the simple fact that there's going to be they're talking about actually pushing up to like June or July because of all the leaks and rumors. Instead of waiting till December, we may get it in like July.
I don't see it happening.
I doubt it, but you know, it's always possible. Oh geez, I just scrolled past something awesome. Grand Traverse Games with 2 copies of Ocarina of Time, one of which happens to be the gold cartridge. Oh my Steve.
We actually already sold a copy of Ocarina of Time too.
So those are the kind of things. And in the case I can see Metroid, Super Mario 3, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game, Final Fantasy 3. Yeah, it's going to be awesome, folks. But yeah, so definitely let us know if there's anything that you're looking for, like that you'd like to see that would, you know, we want to be your one stop. That's the goal for this, is eventually that it'll become your one stop shop for all your nerd news. Or at least one of your stops. It's hard to take people away from like the Nerdist because Chris Hardwick is amazing. So, you know, let's you know, let us know. Facebook.com/Digital Nerdage, Twitter @Digital Nerdage, Google plus.google.com/Digital Nerdage, which obviously is going to become a bigger part since we're doing some Google Hangouts, and it's pretty awesome. So, you know, we love hearing from you. Oh,
before everybody suggests it, we can't remove Pat. I've already tried, so no suggestions of that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But the bad part is I do have multiple suggestions to remove Corey. So. Oh.
Said no one ever. Wah, wah, wah.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Hey, I got 2 words for you.
Fuck off!
Well, that was just not nice.
Yeah.
Headshot.
Oh, this is the thing I missed. Before we wrap up, one last thing. Apparently Jim Parsons wants to play the Riddler.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know how I feel about it. My initial reaction is I don't have a problem with that from a physical standpoint and from a how he seems in interviews and things like that, and even just how he plays Sheldon for that matter. I mean, Edward Nygma, that's, you know, that's how I was kind of picture him, a skinny little rail of a guy who's kind of really super awkward. And I mean, he's an OCD guy. I can see it being good. I think there's a lot of people who will hate it. And in fact, the person that posted it really hates it. But I think he could do a good job with it. I don't really have anything to base that on other than my gut feeling, but definitely an interesting thing to talk about. Oh man, my nose is getting stuffed. Sorry. So yeah, he as we talk about that, it's you know, there's a lot of people that don't think Ben Affleck will be a good Batman, but you know, We'll see. That's the only thing I can say is we'll see. All right. Well, so now we will finally actually wrap up because, yeah, if I keep looking at things, I'll keep finding more things to talk about. So Facebook.com/Digital Nerdage, at Digital Nerdage on Twitter, Digital Nerdage on Google+. We will be doing this for the foreseeable future unless people say stop doing it. It's terrible. Maybe even next time I'll be nice and turn off the camera. And I'll make sure that we never have Corey on the camera just because, yeah.
I'm sure people would much rather see me than you.
Actually, I think it'd be better if we just had our wives sit in front of the camera. Then people would actually like looking at what's there, and we could still talk off camera. Get some eye candy for the viewers.
Not a terrible idea.
So, please let us know what you think. Always drop us a line. Participate on the Facebook. We'd love hearing from everybody. So, until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.
That sucks.
All right. And we've got that out. Let me save that for the stragglers. These are the things that happen after the show, in that I have to get everything kind of prepped and ready so I don't lose it, so we don't have to re-record. It's never happened before, knock on wood. Hopefully it'll never happen. Corey is
What?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I got distracted by something shiny. There we go. Hey, see, next time you need to have your camera so we can do things like this. Who lives under the pineapple under the sea?
Fuck you.
What? Cat in the Hat better?
No, it just makes you creepier than you already are.
Monocle. And a terrible beard. Yep. Yes, sir. I like it. Randomize. Woohoo! Happy birthday to me. That's a really creepy clown.
Yeah, it's creepy as fuck.
That was creepy as. That needs to go away.
You made Tara leave the room.
Oh my god, that was bad. Wow. All right. Well, thank you for everybody that was hanging out with us. We had a couple people, so tell your friends.
Wow, people actually were here. That's amazing.
Yeah, there was 2 people. Carmen was in with us for pretty much the whole episode. So I think Scott, another one.
I know Chris wasn't until you booted him.
Well, that was because I think he came back for a little while. He came back for a few minutes. He was raiding. I messaged him on Facebook. I'm like, sorry, I sent the wrong link out because I sent the join the hangout link instead of the watch the hangout link, which is not what I wanted. I didn't want people to jump in. There will come times where we want people to jump in, but yeah. So anyway, thank you all for hanging out. Carmen's laughing at us. She says listening to you talk to yourself is funny. I'm assuming that's talking to me, even though I'm not talking to myself. I'm talking to Corey.
At least somebody enjoys it.
Oh, why you gotta be like that? All right, brother. Yeah, we'll have this up on the website tomorrow. So, much love to you. I will see you. What's the Friday Night Flicks tomorrow? Any idea?
I don't know, but I can check real quick.
Yeah, I just didn't know if you knew off the top of your head.
Not off the top of my head, no. It is Armageddon.
Don't want to close my eyes. Wait, sorry. Interesting.
Oh, the Spring Break movie marathon on next Friday is David Fincher Day.
The Spring Break movie marathon is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It is so not even fair.
I
want
kind of really love to spend like all day Saturday there, except I'll be busy that day.
I want to spend all day every day there. Like every day is amazing.
Like that Monday, the Marvel Day. God, that'd be so much fun.
I seriously, I want to find out if if Grand Rapids is doing the marathon. Like I seriously would love to go do the marathon.
That would be a lot of fun.
If I mean 20, what it'd be 28 hours, I think, in the theater.
What else?
I'm like, yes. That like it'd be so expensive, but it'd be so much fun. I don't even know I think they're not charging a whole hell of a lot for the tickets, though. I don't know. I think it was like $60 or $70 or something. It may not even have been that much, but then they get you on the $10 piece of pizza.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So hopefully, I think I saw it, and it was only like in New York, Chicago, major cities. Not even Detroit. I don't think had one. It was only like 6 cities. So. Anyway, yes. So next time we probably should set up a Facebook chat group too.
Maybe.
That might be nice for the audience to chime in. So anyway, all right. I'm gonna go. I think we're done. All right, brother.
Okay, bye.
Thanks for hanging out.
Yep.
Yeah.